Hello and welcome to Vida Yoga with yours truly, Ainsley Magno. I'm so happy you're joining us today on the mat to practice this beautiful thing we call yoga. As you know, I'm a yoga teacher and a healer, and here with me today is the awesome Bessie from Yoga Vision in Mississauga. We have Hardeep from the Indian Yoga Center in Brampton, and we have a wicked percussionist, Normando Jones, here in the background, providing some nice beats to our yoga practice. Today we are coming to life with our sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. In yoga, the sun actually refers to Pingala or Surya Nadi, which is the pranic channel within our being that carries vital life force. So another way of looking at it is the sun breathes life and energy, and when we salute the sun, we activate that life within us. So let's activate and come to life in our practice, starting with a few breathing exercises, and then later we'll come into a great variation of sun salutation. Again, with any practice of yoga, if you experience any pain, please come out of the pose, lie down, ease off, do what feels comfortable and normal to you. All right, let's get started. Let's find a comfortable seat, sitting tall. Watch Hardeep for the beginner variations and Bessie for the more advanced. We're going to start off with our hands into prayer with our 3 Oms. So close your eyes and begin to settle the body and the mind. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's inhale and then exhale as you Om. Let's release the hands. Let's inhale to extend our arms out wide. As we exhale, bring the fingertips towards the shoulders. Keep the elbows lifted shoulder distance. We're going to come into a nice little grind or a twist that's going to help detoxify our system, eliminate those toxins that we don't need in our body, and fire up our digestive juices. So as we inhale, we're going to twist towards the right and exhale to the left. Inhale to the right and exhale to the left. We're going to be moving at our own pace, and then later we're going to switch sides. And let's keep going. Closing the eyes, drawing the energy inward, feeling the spine start to be relieved, any backache, keeping the elbows lifted, the chest open. Do about 10 more rounds here. Starting to slow down our movements until you come to a full stop at center, and then we're going to switch sides. So inhale to take the body to the left and exhale to the right. Working up back to the speed we were at. Again, closing the eyes. Breathe. forget to breathe. Let the breath be forceful. We'll do 10 more rounds. Slowing down now, taking your time to come to a full stop. Pausing at center, keeping the elbows lifted. Inhale. And exhale, releasing the hands at your knees. Bring them into Chin Mudra, taking your first finger underneath the thumbs, the fingertips pointing out, palms up. Maintain your eyes being closed. And just allow, again, the body and the mind to settle. Very good. Let's begin to blink the eyes open. And we're going to come into wind relieving pose. So turn around and come to lying down on your back. Once you've come down, bend the right leg. Keep that left leg flexed and strong. Interlace your hands just around the right knee. So inhale to lengthen through the spine. Keep the shoulders drop. Exhale, lift the nose. Bring the nose all the way to the knee. Then inhale to release. Exhale to lift. Inhale, release. Let's do that a couple more times. Good. Last one here, this time holding up, nose towards the knees, shoulders relaxed, belly drawn in. And let's inhale to release, switching sides, bending the left leg, interlacing the hands on top of the right knee, left knee rather, keeping that right knee flexed. Inhale, exhale to lift. Inhale, release. Do that a couple more times. Last one here. I'm going to add one more on, this time holding at the top. Hold, hold, hold. And then inhale to release. Legs, arms by your side, closing the eyes, resting here. We're going to rest here during our break. And when we return, we're going to do our sun salutation variation. So come on back. Hello and welcome back to Vida Yoga with Ainsley. So we fired up all of our digestive juices, awakened the core. Now we're going to start to fire up and open the body. We're going to do one of my favorite variations of our sun salutation. The sun also represents spiritual consciousness. So when we embody the spirit of the sun, we awaken to a more fuller, dynamic expression of living. So move dynamically, breathe more fully as we move through the next sequence. Now it's going to go in 7 poses, this sequence. So we're going to do 7 cycles. The first cycle will start off with 1 pose, and then every cycle we're going to add on a new pose. At the very end, we'll put it all together into the full sequence, and then you'll get to practice it on your own. So start off in a comfortable Vajrasana or hero pose position, sitting on the heels. You have the option of sitting on a block just like Hardeep is doing, or just sit comfortably on the heels. Let's take our hands into prayer at heart center. Position 1, breathing in and breathing out. And let's inhale, rise up to the knees, extend the arms out like rays of the sun, bringing the palms together, looking up. And then exhale, come back to position 2. Let's try that again. Position 1 here, and inhale, arms rise up, position 2. Exhale, come back to position 1. Very good. Adding on. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, fold forward into a child's pose, sending the hips to the heels and the arms forward. Inhale, back into position 2, arms rise, palms touch, and then exhale back into Vajrasana. try that again. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, back into child's. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale into prayer. Awesome. Adding on. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to all fours into cow position. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone and the gaze. Full breath. Exhale, back into child's position. Inhale, back into position 2. Arms rise. Palms touch. Exhale, position 1. Very good. Let's do that again. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Inhale, cow. Really feel the stretch in the abdomen and in the throat. Exhale, now cat pose. Lifting the middle spine towards the sky. Chin to chest. Inhale, back into cow. And then exhale into child's pose. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, hands into prayer. So let's try that another time. I know we're fast forwarding, but you're doing so well. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, child. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, back into cow. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now we're going to add on. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to neutral spine, preparing for cobra. Taking the knees slightly back, dropping the hips forward and arching the spine. Pressing the shoulders back, finding strength in the legs, fullness in the belly, widening of the heart. One more breath here. And then exhale, come back into all fours. Angry cat, cat pose. Exhale, cow pose. Child's pose. Coming on up, breathing in. And then breathing out. Coming down. Good. Let's try that another time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Inhale, cat. Exhale. Dropping into cobra. Coming back into that angry cat and cow. Sitting the hips, child's pose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer. Good. Last one. Final pose in this sequence. Inhale up. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Holding steady here. Bending the knees, swaying the hips from side to side. Pressing the knuckles down, letting the head hang loose between the shoulders. One more breath. On your next exhale, come to center, dropping the knees down, sitting back into Vajrasana. Very good. So we're going to repeat the sequence now. We're going to pull it all together. I'm going to guide you through it one more time, and then together we're going to move dynamically on our own at our own pace. Inhale, hands in prayer. Exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, back into Vajrasana, hero pose, hands into prayer. Now it's all you, moving dynamically, breathing fully. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. We're going to continue moving through this dynamic sequence. Do as much as you like, and then rest in lying down position, Shavasana. We're going to do the same. And when we return, we're going to come into some nice relaxation, meditative exercises. We'll see you in a moment. Hello and welcome back to the Vida Yoga with Ainsley. We hope you're feeling longer and leaner and brighter with our sun salutations. We're going to move on now to shine more brightly and fully. The sun, when we activate the sun within us, that's the experience we get. We become enlightened, we become brighter, and we come back to life. So let's do that with the final poses of our practice before we come into meditation, starting with our butterfly pose. So let's bring our heels and toes together, spread the knees out wide, and let the hands just rest on the tops of the feet. If you bring the heels closer to you, it becomes a little bit more challenging. From here, we're going to lengthen the spine, lengthen the neck, relax the shoulders, close the eyes, and begin to flutter your wings. Maintaining your connection to your breath. And see if you could bring your wings back to life. Flutter a little faster, open up your hips a little more, shine a little brighter. Three more rounds of breath, you're doing great. Last full round of breath, starting to slow down to a complete stop. And just holding here for a moment, returning to your normal breath. Flutter your eyes open, and let's bring the knees together, preparing for our shoelace pose to deepen the opening in our hips. Extend both legs out in front of you. Then rebend that right leg, cross it over the left, just outside of the knee. Now, this may hurt the knee joint, so be very careful of the knees and don't go any deeper than the body allows. We're going to gently bring that right heel close to the hip, stacking that front knee on top of the bottom. So option 1, you can stay here. Option 2, bend the bottom leg, bring that heel next to the hip, making sure both hips are flat and flush on the mat. From here, we're going to sit tall if you feel that nice hip stretch. Otherwise, let's breathe out. Begin to gently fold forward, letting the heart come towards the knees and dropping the head. This is a great pose for relaxing and calming the body, releasing any emotional tension that's held, leaving you feeling more calm, more relaxed. Let's finish off here with a few more breaths. And on your next inhale, gently rise up. Keep the legs where they are, preparing for a nice gentle twist. Taking the right hand behind you, left hand just gently on top of the right knee. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, begin to twist, looking back over the back shoulder. As you inhale, feel your tallness. Get really tall along the spine. Then as you exhale, draw the pelvis in, look further back. One more full round. And let's inhale, returning to center. Unraveling, extending the legs out in front of you, and shaking that all out. Let's come to the opposite side. Heels and toes together, bending the left leg now, crossing the foot over the knee. Again, make sure you're being mindful of the knee joint, bringing that ankle towards the hip as close as you can, staying here or bending the bottom leg. Option to sit tall or breathe out as you fold forward, relaxing the chest, relaxing the head. Take 3 more soothing breaths, directing that breath awareness into your heart center, the center of your being, source of your sun and brightness. Then let's come back to life, awaken, inhale, lifting back up. Keeping the legs here for a gentle twist, taking the left hand behind you, right hand on top of the left knee. First sit tall, breathe in, spread the ribs, and then breathe out to twist. Looking back, making sure you're contracting the core and twisting your spine like a staircase. Holding for a couple breaths. On your next inhale, let's unwind, come back to center, straighten out the legs, shake it out. And then when you're ready, start to come back to a cross-legged position. We're going to sit here in a seated meditation, closing the eyes. Thank you so much for joining us. We love having you in our yoga practice. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you again on Vida Yoga with Ainsley.